Hi guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I invite the gorgeous Akima. She's an amazing model actress. She's here to lend me her gorgeous canvas to create this makeup look for you. It is a little more fun holiday makeup. I hope everyone enjoy the look and give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. Thank you. To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. The first product I'm going to use is Summer Friday Lip Butter Balm. It helps to hydrate and moisturize the lips. This balm has shea butter, vegan wax, and natural vanilla flavor. You can use it overnight as a lip mask as well if you want to put a thick layer in there, but you can use this alone just like this as lip balm. The next product I'm going to use is Summer Friday Light Aura Vitamin C plus Peptide Eye Cream. The vitamin C and peptide and niacinamide plant eye cream, this is great. It helps to fight signs of aging. It's great for day and night use. It's fantastic under makeup. I'm going to put quite a bit of generous amount today around the area, but you don't have to put as much as I do. Because I'm going to use more a long wear cream shadow, so it's more a matte drier texture, so that's why I want to really hydrate the eye area. The next product is Naturium Multi-Peptide Advanced Serum. This is an anti-aging serum with peptides. It helps to improve skin texture over time. And if you want to hydrate and plump the skin, this is great moisturizer for that as well. It's free of paraben, gluten. It's vegan and cruelty free. For moisturizer, I'm going to use Naturium Multi-Peptide Rich Cream. This is a new rich cream they have. It is quite rich. It is a multi-peptide blend of ferulic acid to have smoothen the fine line, but our talent too young, she doesn't have it, and skin texture over time. Vegan and cruelty free. This is a beautiful rich cream. If you like more richer cream, or people who live in the cold weather or dry weather, this would be a fantastic moisturizer for you. It is a very affordable price as well. Always give some love to the skin. Give your face a little massage every morning. It does help to wake the skin up. For sunscreen, I'm going to use Hello Sunday The Invisible One Broad Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen and primer. So this is a great 2-in-1 primer and sunscreen combo for you. It helps to blur and protect the skin. And for someone who doesn't like the feeling of sunscreen, this would be a good choice. It's just invisible, it's clear. You know, it is chemical sunscreen, so it's no white cast, it's lightweight, It's silicone free and it's a gel formula, so it's going really nice and smooth on the skin. Don't forget your eye as well. And you saw that I put some on the neck. You just really have to blend it out. Akima has absolutely gorgeous skin. I was going to use foundation, but I feel guilty when you want to put foundation someone who have skin as gorgeous like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a color corrector to take out some of the dark around here, and then a concealer from CL just to a little bit around the mouth, a little under the eye. That's all I'm going to use, because the rest of her face, I think the texture is so gorgeous that there's no point for me to try to even or cover the skin. It doesn't make any sense at all. So the first part I'm going to do is I use a little bit color corrector, just a few dots. You see what I'm doing? Very minimum, and just a little bit around here, because that most of us who have more olive or deeper skin, we tend to have the color a little off around there. And then I think that's all I'm going to do for color corrector. And then I'm just use that just to even out a little bit. Even just like that, I don't think she even need concealer, but I'm going to use a little concealer to get a little coverage more around those areas. See that? I'm just do a little bit color corrector. For the concealer, this one has SPF 50, so it's a great concealer with mineral SPF if you want to use extra SPF on your makeup. If you want to add extra protection in your makeup, and it is natural finish. It is a full coverage concealer, but I'm going to use just a little bit only, but it's a beautiful concealer. It's vegan and cruelty free. You see that I just put just very little, because I don't want to, you know, make the skin too heavy, because I love how her natural skin looking. For powder, I'm going to use Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I'm just going to use one shade, just use a little bit to set the makeup. This is a beautiful limited edition reference brush here. If you want to get it, you should go online on their website and get it right now, because it's beautiful. It's just limited edition. You can use a powder, you can use a blush, you can use it's for, you know, any powder purposes. And basically I'm using this powder just to take off some of the shine. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not going to do contour or anything heavy either. I'm going to use just a little bit of bronzer from Dundas Beauty. This is the new line from, I think, from designer Dundas. This is a bronzer, Anonymous, and the shade is number 5. Just very minimum. I'm not going to do too much. Just a little bit, just to sculpt the face a little bit without making them look too heavy on the skin. Yeah. See, really just something like that. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to do a little bit on around the nose area. I mean, just a little bit like that, because to bring out her freckle even more. Akima eyebrow is really beautiful. I love the shape. It's more like a straighter brow. Her eyebrow, she just gel and she's ready to go. But if you want finesse more, you can. It's up to you. I'm going to use two products from KS & Company. The first one is Micro Feathering Brow Pen. The shades I'm using is the dark brown. And the second one is a clear strong brow gel. This one is just to hold the eyebrow in place. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna change the eyebrow. I'm just gonna fill in where I think I wanna finesse a little bit. Like I say, it's gorgeous the way it is. You don't need to do anything at all. What I'm gonna do is you see that the eyebrow is thick here and thin there. So I was like, okay, just gonna make them even a little bit. So I just use a marker. You can use the brow pencil as well. It's up to you. You know, there's no right and wrong way to do eyebrow. It's all really just personal preference, you know. And what I'm doing right now, I'm just really you know, finesse the way that I would like the eyebrow to look, you know. So it's personal preference, and I just fill it in a bit like that. I'm going to do one side for you to see, and then this one, you see that what I just did, I just filled in a little bit like this. You can use the pencil, but the pencil can give you more a solid part. Even you use like that, and this one here just give you just individual hair. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit here, just lift up a little bit. I cheat that, and this part here I draw it out a little bit. The same thing, you just lift it up. And then this part here, I love, it's getting thin, so I'm just gonna move it out a little bit like that. So you become something like this. And then you just blend the edge out. You see that now the eyebrow a little extended longer and it's a little lifted because I pulled this one down. It's actually helped the eyebrow lift it now to look like it's lifted now. So it's up to you how you like it, but you can see one side, the other side, you know. So it's all personal preference. If you like this way, you can keep it exactly the same. If you like this way, you just use the marker to create a little more shape. I'm doing the same on the other side. So I decide, you know, I would look at the eyebrow and I filled in a little bit in the front there. I think it's really make, you know, the eyebrow strong, look just even more amazing. So it's just personal preference. I just use the marker the same way. So you can use a pencil too. And right now I'm just using the gel just to set everything in place. And this is quite nice and strong brow gel. It's gonna help when it's set, it doesn't move, which is great. For eyes makeup, I'm going to use these 5 products. I know it sounds quite excessive, but this is what I'm going to use. You don't have to use all the products. The first product I'm going to use is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Weightless Eye Primer. The second product, I'm going to use 2 different colors from Violet SR. This called You Paint, and these are the 2 colors I'm using. I'm going to mix between the matte and the shimmer. A black long wear eyeliner from LH Cosmetic, and the Lancome Hypnodrama Extreme Volume Mascara. To start, I'm going to use a little bit of the eye primer. Most people are not gonna need the eye primer when you use cream shadow, but just because I want to even out the lid color, I don't want to use the cream shadow all the way up to the brown bone. So this could be a great way to use just the eye primer and to even the color of the lid out. You see that just a little bit. For the eyeshadow, look what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this color here all over the eyeball, okay? And then the shimmering color I'm going to use as an eyeliner all around the lash line. And then the black color I'm going to do on the upper waterline and extend it longer. So that's just, I want to play with them a little bit, and that's how I'm going to do this eye look. And this is beautiful color. It's quite pigmented, and one is set. So you can use that high eyeshadow and eyeliner, but you just use very little, and it's lightweight. It's beautiful formula, and it's crease proof and long wear. Like I said, one is set, it doesn't budge. It's better to work at a little bit at a time. You see that I just use a little bit before I blend it out. Actually, I'm going to use a smaller brush so I have more control. I'm doing the same on this side. I'm going to use a little bit more, just build more depth. And what you're going to do is you can use a Q-tip to soften the edge out. You see that I'm doing just right now? I just blend it out a little bit like that, so it doesn't have a harsh line. And you can go back with this here and just blend it out. And same thing on this side. I go a little too high there. I can just use that. Just clean up a little bit. So what you're gonna do after is you can use a clean brush. It's gonna be trickier with cream shadow, but you still can. You just soften the edge out by what I'm doing right now, so it's blended. Because I don't have a color to think of like transition color, but you still can do this. You see that I can use just a clean brush. You still can soften the edge out. And same thing on this side. I just do the same thing with a clean brush, and you just take some of the color out and just blend it out like that. You see that now it becomes like you have a transition color with just a clean brush. So next, what I'm going to do, I use the black liner. I do the waterline from the inside, upper waterline. Even though I'm going to do the outer liner with the color, but I still want a lot of depth in the waterline. And then what I'm going to do is out here, I'm going to do a little bit of the liner on the outer corner. And I use a small blending brush, just blend it out. Do the same on the side. So now for this shade, I'm going to use it as a liner. And I'm just do this just along the lash line. And I'm not gonna go on top of the black. I'm just do a little bit faded out like that. I do a little bit along the lower lash line. And as you can see, I make it thinner from the outer part. And then I'm connecting to the black liner earlier. That's where it is. Do the same on the other side. So I changed my mind. I'm gonna put the black liner inside the lower waterline as well. So basically from the outer part, I use the red, and the inner part, I do the black. You see that? It's make the eye look quite refined, and I think it looks gorgeous. I'm going to use 2 coats of the Lancome Hypno Drama Extreme Volume Mascara. This is beautiful volumized mascara. It's buildable formula, and it's great for sensitive eye and contact lens waiver as well. And the curve one, you can use the outside curve to define and inside curve to build the volume, but you know, it's up to you. You just play with them. I'm going to do 2 coats. For blush and highlight, I'm going to use Duo Beauty Rouge Blush Color and Glow Duo Face Palette. This is the color I'm using, and I think it's just a really beautiful shade. This could be great on pale skin as well. It doesn't have to be deeper skin because it goes very sheer and it's buildable. So it's a matte blush. You can use as a blush or contour. I mean, they have shade that you can contour, but this one I would use just as a blush, and you can use it as a highlighter all in one. And as you can see, it's very light, but it's buildable. So you can just build the intensity as much or as little you want to. And I think this is just a gorgeous color. And this is a great formulation for someone who new to blush, because you can really build with that. They have 6 different shades, and you just build little at a time, because sometimes the blush, if it's too pigmented, you put in there, you feel a little too much. This one here, you can build as little as much as you want to. You just do a little bit at a time. Like what I'm doing right now, I just built the color. But for this look, I want it quite blushy, so I just add a little more, especially on the high cheekbone area. And they are for all skin type. And what I'm going to do, use the smaller brush as a highlighter. And again, it's the same thing with the highlighter. You can build as little as much you want to. Just do a little bit at a time. But just beautiful sheen. Do a little bit here. For lips, I'm going to use 2 products from Glossier. The first one just a lip liner, and second one is Ultra Lip. And Basically, when I look at Akima, I love how her lip somewhat a little bit multicolored. So you see that there's the dark shadow and then light the center, and I want to maintain it. So I'm not going to change the way her lip is, but I want to enhance it. So it's really, that's why I chose this color. A little bit stained in the center because it's very sheer lipstick, so it won't change too much. And then the lip liner, and it just follow her natural shape. And that's why you see that the lip liner is a lot deeper than the lipstick. And I just do a little bit on the outer part as well. This is creamy lip liner. It's medium coverage. It's long wear, transfer and water resistant. So that's why you have to do before it's set. You see what I'm doing right now? I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit, the edge. So it's really, I just want to keep exactly the shape of her lips. And I just want to define the shape. After you just blend the lip liner out, you just use the lipstick, just a little bit, and only, you see that lightly, the color, you see what I'm doing right now? Just a little bit, and they give you that beautiful flush, and it tied up to the whole eye makeup. And this is a moisturizing formula. It's high shine finish if you want to really go like that, but I'm gonna go very little bit. And it contains hyaluronic acid for added hydration, and you can build the color. And it's vegan and cruelty free. You see, I do just very little. I don't want to put too much of the lipstick. I love how it's almost like the flush from her own lips. And what I'm going to do now is a little bit more intense in the center. And then I just blend it out a little bit. To set the makeup, I'm going to use Lancome Fix It Forget It setting spray. This one helps to hydrate the skin and set the makeup at the same time. It's non-sticky and it is waterproof formula. That's the final look, guys. This is a little fun holiday makeup look. I hope you enjoy the makeup. Give the channel a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to follow Akima and my team on Instagram as well. Thank you.